Hi, my name is Laura Dion Jones. I'm a baby boomer. I live in downtown Chicago, and I have chronic back pain that would stop the normal person in their tracks. I have cervical spine issues, I have lumbar spine issues, and I have a condition that comes and goes. It flares up and it goes away, called arachnoiditis, which is an inflammation of the arachnoid membrane. And when I asked my orthopedic surgeon at Northwestern, what are my options with you? And he said surgery, fusing the discs, putting in some rods. That is totally out of the question for me. So I've had so many surgeries that all they have to do is tell me surgery, and I'm like, what else is there for me? After years of treatment, my cervical and lumbar spine started to deteriorate again. So that's when Cynthia suggested that I call Dr. Chris Eddington at American Back Center and try the VAX-D treatments. And once Dr. Chris sat down with me and he explained the films to me and showed me what my problem was, and he is convinced that VAX-D will probably help me. I think I started to really notice a difference after about the third treatment. And one of the things that I like the best about VAX-D is that it is totally non-invasive, actually, and it's a more natural treatment. For a half an hour, you're laying on a machine vertically, and you are pulled very gently. You get 15 pulls throughout the half hour, and they pull you sort of from the occipital area. So what it's doing is it's stretching your spine, and I gotta tell you, when you're laying on that table and that VAX-D machine starts to go in the stretch mode and it gets to the top of the stretch and then it holds it for a few minutes, you're in absolute heaven. VAX-D was amazing, and I have to say, it took away 90% of the pain. And for a person who lives with chronic pain on a daily basis, this is huge, to have this kind of relief without having oral steroids or steroid injections. I've had, again, such tremendous results with the cervical spine VAX-D. Pain-wise, the neurological symptoms have really, really abated, and a lot of my motor skills. So I depend on my hands, especially to make a living. And now I'm a writer and a motivator and a speaker. And these VAX-D treatments, to me, they're a godsend. Nothing has helped me as much as the VAX-D treatment. I love American Back Center. Dr. Chris Eddington is amazing with his knowledge of the spine and all of its inner workings, and his treatment of VAX-D. I can't say enough about it. Another friend of mine who's a doctor said that she knows a couple from Minnesota. The woman came to American Back Center for VAX-D, as I understand it, and she took a second mortgage on her house to afford the treatments, and she came either in a wheelchair or on crutches, and she left walking after the 20 or 22 or 24 treatments. So to hear an endorsement like that, even though it was secondhand, it was from a doctor, but to experience it myself, I can't tell enough people about it, because so many people do suffer with chronic back pain, and I'm not sure, maybe VAX-D isn't for everyone, but you should go get a consultation with Dr. Chris at American Back Center to find out for sure. And if quality of life means anything to you, and you hate taking oral steroids or anything else, any kind of prescription painkillers, which I'm not a fan of, I would recommend you trying VAX-D, and I guarantee you that if you do exactly what they say, you will have tremendous results.